Hello, hello, good people. All right, if you've read the title and the description, you know exactly what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be building a castle. Oof, okay. One of the bigger projects I'm going to be working on. I was building some Italian-inspired stuff, over the last couple of days, and it's been fun. But I want to take a break from that and do something that's a little bit more in my style. What I'm a little more, comfortable with. Um, And what I'm really excited to do is start work on this castle. So we have it all mapped out here. I just started with the outline just to get a general shape of what I want to do here. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'll just show you what I have planned out. So this orange box here, all squared out, is probably, no, well, not probably, it is going to be the main entrance in the throne room, actually. So there will be some staircases here. Actually, I should probably just add those in for now, just as a little outline. I'll add those in a second. Yeah, this is going to be our throne room here. Throne here at the back, all castles need to have a grand throne room as usual. This green box here that kind of extends across the whole thing, this is going to be one long hallway going throughout the build, kind of just to connect a bunch of stuff together, like this tower. Here, it's probably going to be the highest point in the castle. I'm looking forward to doing that. We have another smaller tower here, probably won't go as high as that one. And then we have this blue box here, which is going to be the keep of the castle. So, yeah, when I go back and build this on my survival world, I'll probably just throw some bedrooms up there, some nice living quarters, as a king and queen would do, or would live here, and the royal family living in this castle. So over here, I actually have my block palette all planned out as well. So take a look here. For the walls, I'm going to be mostly using some whiter-ish blocks. We have andesite, diorite, and some pale oak stuff here. Now I want to use it in a gradient, so I'm going to start with the andesite on the bottom, and then I'll work my way up the build, which I think will look really, really good. For the roof, I'm planning on using mostly deep slate stuff, but then this can kind of be just the trimming of the roof here, the stairs, and then we'll use some pots kind of just to separate everything. Right here we have some other tough bits, which I want to use for more the foundation of the build. So we should probably get started on that. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of my tough blocks just to get it nicely mapped out. And then we will probably get started. I'm looking very much forward to this build. I think it'll look pretty good. So, first thing that I want to do is, I probably just want to start with the foundation. So, I'm going to extend it all by one block ever so slightly. This build. Just the foundation of it, actually. I'll just get rid of these bricks because it's going to be the interior of some of the other builds, so I'll just get rid of that. We don't need it. I'll just do it on the exterior where there aren't other walls. Let's do that. Okay, we can do that. We need some stairs and stuff as well, but we'll focus on that when the time comes. Get some other tough bits maybe too, but it'll probably be smart. Some chiseled tough actually, I think will look good. There we go. I'll work on the gradient once I'm done and happy with everything. So, let's. I'm not sure how high I want this foundation to go. Probably a 5 or 6 blocks ish is probably a smart thing to do. Maybe less than that, maybe just 4, I'm not too sure. So let's just throw everything else in here. And yeah, I'll have to work in a little gradient with our excuse me, with our tuff, but I'm not sure. Is the polished deep slate darker? I want the darker tones on the bottom. I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. As long as it's textured nicely, I don't think it'll matter too much. I'll just keep the brick and the polish stuff same like that. Yeah, I think it'll be good. Okay. Alright, let's start working in the polished tuff here. Start texturing it. Do that, come over to this side. Nice texture, this wall. Excuse me. We'll do something like that. Yep, that works for me. Let's also texture with the regular tuff as well. Some of that. Kind of just extend it downwards as well, right here. This will be good. And then a little bit of polished tuff on top. Let's do that. Here, throw some down here. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we have the base of it textured nicely, and now I'm gonna probably get some walls in of the stuff. I'll use probably just the tough walls will be good enough. Maybe I want some slabs as well. Let's see. Hey, Caleb, what's going on? Working on a new project. I was getting kind of tired of building an Italian theme. I kind of just wanted to mix it up and not get burnt out, so I'm just working on a different project now. This is going to be a little castle in my world. I don't want to build it close to the village. I'll find a different spot for it, but it should turn out nicely, I hope. Let's throw in our andesite then. Let's make a little ring of it down along here. I'll probably just work on the front face of the build first before I do anything. So we're definitely in the planning-ish phases of this. I really wish Bedrock Edition had more mods that you could use that would just help with building, but we don't have that, unfortunately. That's all good. We will try our best with what we have. I think I want to alternate blocks like this. Let's go to bed. Ah, yes. Yeah, I'll probably be up for a couple more hours then. I'm keen to get a bunch of this done, really. I really want to work on it. So I think here I'm going to have a nice staircase leading up to the castle here. I'm not going to design the staircase just yet, but I kind of have an idea what I want to do. We'll keep working on just the front of the build for now as well. Keep working just the andesite for now. One more layer. Okay. Okay, I like that. And we are going to have to work in our diorite as well. So let's keep working up the andesite, just a couple more layers, and we'll definitely have to texture this a whole bunch. So doing this. Good, okay. Let's work in our diorite now. probably want to use some glow lightning, don't I? Just to kind of smoothen those transitions between the two blocks. Just kind of along the edges there, that kind of helps. Or maybe I should just not do that and instead bring down the diode a bit more. Oh, not that. Just mix in this. This entire top layer should be in the sight. Do that. Okay, so we'll keep texturing away. It's going to be kind of tough here. Let's do this. And every few blocks or so, just keep adding in this. I imagine from far away it'll probably look a bit better. I'm just going to set the time of day to something a little more reasonable too. Hold on 1 second. Nope, not that. Set it to noon. There we go. Kind of makes the blocks a little bit more blended together anyways. Let's keep going like this. Okay, I think I'm alright with that. I'll keep working this up then. Should probably get a rough idea of how tall I want this to be, actually. It's probably a smart idea. Just with a payload and kind of towering up. Probably like up to there is smart. Yeah, I think I want to go maybe even a little bit shorter than that. Let's trim that down. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that height, I think. So, probably gonna have to bring the speed up the transition between the two layers. We'll throw in the polished dye right now. Let's see. So that's how high it needs to be. I'm probably going to have to come down a little further with the diorite then, just because I don't want the entirety of the inside taking up this build. Let's go like this. Two, three. That. Yeah. just reach my ninth spot? Yeah, thanks. There we go. Okay, now we gotta bring down the diorite a bit more then. I'm gonna get rid of this lichen, it's not necessary, I don't think. Just keep bringing this down. Nice little gradient going on here. The only thing that's kind of bothering me is the transition between andesite and the diorite isn't very good. So maybe I want to work on that for a second. Let's see. If I just mix in a little bit right here. That might be. Kind of looks messy. Let's keep going then. Like this. That maybe. I guess most of it is going to be kind of covered up anyways, because I'm gonna have a staircase like right here leading up to the doorway, so most of it will be gone anyways, but yeah, we'll see. We'll keep working away. Here, okay, let's work in our next block in the pale oak planks then. Let's add them in here. Well, it's not looking exactly how I thought it was going to. Has me kind of worried. It's fine. Once we get some detailing in, then maybe it'll look good, but that's a little concerning how displeased I am at this point. Okay, that looks. Well, the more I keep adding, the better it looks. So let's just keep going. We keep working with it. Chipping away at it. I think it will go taller than that actually. So let's just keep working it up like that. One more. Yeah. Three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I like that. And then probably just our strip yellow blocks. Probably just the final thing we want to do. Let's add a little bit bit more here, actually. That, yeah. Just probably just fill in all the gaps here. That'll be good. Really want to try and draw the eyes upwards then, just because of these lighter tones that we're getting with the pale oak will hopefully achieve that. Let's take a step back then. What do we have? Okay. I'm not hating it. I think maybe some glow lichen should go on the bottom. I don't really want to use it because it does have that, glowing effect, but I just throw some around some of the andesite that we have here in the diorite, it should smooth out that transition a little bit better. So I'm not totally in love with it right now, but this should hopefully. So if I just step back, it helps slightly, I guess. Let's keep adding it a little bit more above. Yeah, I don't love using all this glow lichen, but it might be necessary. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. It's pretty solid, I'd say. Um, Maybe have a little bit more polished andesite here. I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, that for a wall looks pretty decent to me, and then the edges of the roof. Am I thinking I want to do that? Do I want to use this gradient, or sorry, this gradient, or do I want to use something else? Maybe like mud, or let's have a look at some of the stair options we have. So I definitely want to use stairs here. Maybe some andesite, no. Don't really want to use copper. Spruce, I don't really want to use maybe for some accents later, but not here. Um, Maybe just some polished andesite on top will look decent. Site there. Yes. Take that. Insight here. If we just keep working our payload up like this, and what if we just throw it upside down like that? Will that look good? I think so. I think I want to throw some more stuff on top of it though. That. I think that'll work. Okay, let's keep working up the payload then. Until we reach the center block, which I believe is this one, so let's mark that. Whoa. Can't build right now. Holy. There we go. So that's the center, and then there we go. Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks about right, I'd say. Let's work on this though. Edge of the roof. Maybe I want to use some of this, actually. To mark out the edge of the roof. And then stairs going upside down along it. That'll look not too shabby. I don't know what I'm going to do for the top, though. I'll figure it out. Like that. Then maybe some walls I throw on top. That's good. Can't say I love it. Maybe I just grab some iron bars and see how that goes, but I don't love it right now. How it's looking. Oh, I can't put iron bars there? Are you kidding me? So they connect with the well, fences attached to walls like that? I don't think they do. So if I just use some spruce. I don't think it connects to the walls, does it? No. But does it connect to iron bars? No, okay. Okay, that's good. So we'll use some spruce then, just along the edges here. What am I going to do here? One like that. Like that. Yeah, we'll just continue with that. That sure works. Okay, and then we'll just throw our iron bars on top of the fences. That works for me. And we'll take a step back and look at it in a second. We'll definitely throw some more details on the wall, but this is okay start. Sure, let's have a look. Oh yeah, actually looks pretty grand. I do like that. Yeah, I like it. Good. You know what? What might look good is throwing in some polished andesite along the entire wall like this. Could possibly work. Like that, maybe. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's good. Like that. Let's take a step back. I do like that. Okay, that's good. Now this is turning into a proper build. Took me a while to figure out what was going wrong with it, and it was a lot of things. So, okay, let's start adding in some windows then. I'm happy with this. We ripped this up in about 20 minutes. It's good. Window. Probably you want to throw one right here. It's going to be circular shaped one, so probably just going to make a quick circle here. Like that. Okay. Take a step back. That's where I want it. Good. Maybe I want to use some like copper blocks and mud blocks. Actually, that could look good with some jungle trapdoors. That could work. Let's see what we have. I definitely probably want to use the exposed stuff because that always looks good in the build. There's some stairs. Just exposed copper stairs. Yeah, let's use those. And probably the trapdoors. Yeah, like that. Let's take a step back and look. Okay, it's not terrible. Let's see what other details we can kind of add to that. I want to throw some of the chiseled copper here and make it square, possibly. Don't fully know if I love that square design. That's tough. Maybe I want to throw some lightning rods in there, actually. Okay, and then we put a center block, like, thinking like maybe a gold block or diamond block. That could look a nice pop of color, maybe. Maybe some red. I'll go gold here. Add a nice pop of color in it there. Okay. It's definitely interesting. It's drawing the eyes that way. Just want it to be a bit more circular. It's the main thing. It's looking a little bit boxy and square, so I don't really want that. Maybe I should just throw some glass behind it and see how it looks. Let's use some of our light blue and cyan glass for now. See how that turns out. Just throw that in behind. So we can do light blue kind of on this side. And then some of our cyan stuff. Should hopefully look nice. You can't really notice it, but yeah, I think that should look good. How am I going to frame this nicely? Maybe with some spruce? Maybe mud. Maybe some mud walls will work nicely with the copper, but let's take a look. Okay, I incorporate this. Maybe a little along here. Nope, I don't like that. Spruce. Let's grab some of these blocks. Something like that. I'm trying to add depth, but it's proving to be a little bit trickier than I was expecting. Maybe throw the stairs like this. Yeah, maybe, and then no, not slab. So I can't. Trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor. That maybe could work. Okay, yep, that looks good, I think. Let's take a step back then. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Definitely draws the eyes upwards. I'm liking it a lot, and I actually really like the edge of the roof we have here. Definitely need some more depth, though, probably along here. But I'm liking it a lot so far. Let's think. Probably some windows to come in next. But yeah, this looks good. I'm just thinking, what else can I maybe add to this? I don't want to go super ultra detailed, but you know, nothing. Let's see how something like this could hurt. I don't know. Just trying to experiment, make it look good. Kind of like along the glass here, that could look decent-ish. Or is it trying to be too much? Yeah, it's trying to be too much, isn't it? Okay. But yeah, this is turning out well so far. I like it. That window is looking good. Let's work on this staircase then here. So we definitely need to do that. We'll grab our tough stuff. Let's grab some walls up here as well. Give her the stairs. Edges are like right here, so it's a 5 wide staircase. And what block do I want to use for stairs? Maybe just some spruce? Or let's have a look what we can use. Decorative stones. Oh, stairs. What kind of stairs can we use? Mm, don't really want to use stone brick. Sandstone could look okay, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe some granite, actually. Let's try out granite. We'll see, and then we can also like use the polished granite. That'll look good, maybe. Yeah, this is good so far. Let's throw in granite stuff here. Thinking like that will look somewhat okay. Okay. Let's add in our doorway then. Kind of have an idea what I want to do. Kind of just arch it along nicely. Make a little archway for a door. That could look good. Actually, do like this granite that we have going on here. So let's grab a little bit more of that then. Decorative stones? No, where was it? Let's just look at granite. Granite. Uh, okay. And then let's texture it out with some granite. Or regular granite, sorry. Okay, I am liking that. That's good. I like it. Good, good. Let's do the doorway now. Thinking I want to use some trapdoors, kind of just to. Probably spruce trapdoors I'm going to want to use. To outline the door. I guess first thing I should do is fix up the staircase. Hold on, what did I do? That's better. And then polished andesite, probably, as I've been using for everything pretty much. Wait, please. There we go. Okay. I was trying to place that upside down and it wasn't. So let's throw that. All those upside down now. Let's use our walls as well. This grand staircase leading up to the castle look pretty nice, I think. And up at the top here, let's throw in. I don't really want that there. Let's. Do we just want regular, plain old andesite? That would probably be good. Nice. Okay. Now for the doorway, let's grab some diorite walls because I want them to arch this nicely. I'll use a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Connects not too well. Need this to be symmetrical nicely. Trying to get this arch in, that's proven to be a bit of a challenge. Like that, probably, and then maybe one more layer back for a doorway or entrance. Yeah, I have an idea. Let's throw in a bit more andesite. Same on this side, just for one more layer of wall before the doorway. I'll show you what I mean in a second. It's probably a bit confusing. Let's need some diorites. Nope. That should be good. And then some diorite walls like this, maybe. And one in the middle. I need some more granite though. Okay. Do my best to frame this out, but it's not looking too good. Maybe like that. And then we'll throw in the trap doors for, we need a door as well. Usually when you're building a door, you need a door. That's what I've learned from building. There we go. Let's... Like that, okay. flip all of these trapdoors nicely. Just want to make sure that. There we go. Well, that's not how doors work. Can I place it like this, or is it gonna be like that? We'll do that. What's wrong with these trapdoors? They keep. There we go. Let's have a look at how this looks. Oh yeah, that looks solid. Very good. Definitely a different color palette to what I'm usually used to using, but I'm happy with that. That actually looks good. There we go. Don't want to add anything else to the doors. The question, maybe like a lantern hanging down, or should I work on some windows up here? Probably just some windows. Let's do that then. If I'm gonna add windows, I need to figure out where the second floor is gonna go. So probably like halfway up along here. For that, let's go with. Sorry, just let me do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's 22 blocks. You need to count 11 blocks. It's the halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that 11 is the halfway mark. Probably like right here. One block higher, I think. One block higher is where we're going to add some windows, I think. Probably to either side. Let's do that then. Maybe take some jungle trap doors. Let's have a look at our stairs then. Some of these probably. Some of these, yeah, let's try that. Okay, so I haven't really tried out this design, but let's try it out now. If I just fill it in like this. Like that, and then I start throwing in some stairs upside down. So let's throw in one of these, one of these. Diorite. From here, it's not looking great for now. I also had in my block palette some lodestones and some smooth stones, so I probably want to work that in as well. Do you think they're good blocks? Lodestone, I have never really used in a block palette before because they are so expensive to craft before the updates that came. And then, so let's just try it out for a second. Maybe like this and then smooth stone like that. Could work. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually liking that a bit. I'll probably add in some windows as well. For now, let's see. oak, pale oak, like that. And let's step back. Yeah, I'm liking that quite a bit, actually. Let's throw in some... Actually, I already have it. Some cyan and glass is probably the smart move to do. I'm thinking. Could look good. Oh. I'm not going to worry about the interior at this moment. Yeah, can't really see them too well, but they're there. The glass. Huh. Do I like that though? I don't know if I'm fully in love with that design though. I'm just going to do some experimenting then. I don't think I fully love it. I'm just going to break this. Something about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that it's kind of breaking up the height and verticalness of the build. That's not a word, but I'm coming up with it. Like, it's making the build feel not as tall, almost. Like, I'm not fully in love with it. So, I'm going to grab some walls, actually. I'm going to try something. Wall. Direct wall. Um... So what if we do something a little bit like this? There's some diorite walls. Oh, it's the back of my head. Diorite walls like this, then put some smooth stone here and here. Okay, maybe. Question mark. And then maybe we throw some pale oak stairs kind of like this. That's making it look too round. I don't love it. Something along the lines of this. I think I'm liking it better than the other design we just had. So let's fill this gap back in. Yeah, the walls I think actually could look pretty decent. That, okay. Yeah, I'm liking that a bit more. Maybe if we extend it one block lower, I think that would look a little bit better. A lot of experimenting I'm finding just with this wall. I'm only one wall down. I'll probably have a similar design over on the other side, but yeah. One wall today is all you get. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure how long I want to do the stream. Probably another hour or so. And the same here. Stone, smooth stone, diorite. Let's take a step back. Yeah, I think that looks good. I would also, if you'll give me just 1 second, I want to look at some designs online. If I could just have 2 seconds, I just want to reference something that I was looking at a little bit earlier. Just some window designs, because this looking decent so far. I really actually like the granite and the polished granite that we have going on the bottom. But I just want to. The window isn't looking my favorite. Is the only thing. I just don't know how to fix it. Okay. Maybe I want to extend it out a block. Maybe it's the depth that's not making me fall in love with it. What if I just go and extend the lodestone out ever so slightly? Throw in our diorite walls underneath, and then keep the smooth stone like that. Do the same up here, extend it just out by one block. I think it's the depth that's kind of ruining it for me. Smooth stone. Extend this out as well. Smooth stone galore. There we go. Get rid of this in the middle. Replace it with some diorite. Like that. Just moving it forward, giving it a little bit extra depth that we're looking for. A little bit extra. And probably some stairs along here, I'm thinking. Like that, possibly. Yeah, that diorite's blending a little bit too much in with the pale oak, almost. Feels like, let's just keep working away at it. If I just throw in my walls like this. I just feel like it's not contrasting enough against the pale oak that we have. I mean, maybe I can add some lanterns and it'll add some lighting to further contrast. I'll try that in a second. I do think lanterns are actually really, really good block to use, probably in this sort of situation. So let's try it out in a second. Like that, and then need to throw in the walls. I'm definitely liking this design better than the others, but still some kinks to work out around it. Let's look at some lanterns. If I just throw some up there, will it help to contrast a bit more? Perhaps? Yeah, a little bit. Maybe it's andesite that I want to use, maybe. Or is that going to contrast a little bit too much? Well, we won't know until we find out, will we? We'll try it out. We'll give it a shot. I really wish we had polished andesite walls. That would be really, really convenient for building, but we don't have it. Oh, actually, that's contrasting really well. Okay, let's keep using this. Oh, immediately I'm noticing a difference. Yeah, that looks... It looks better than still on the walls. And we can compare and contrast the two designs that we have. Since we have two windows, we get rid of this lantern, which is both of them. We don't really need them. polished wall. Let's take a step back. Yeah. I don't know. It's close. Maybe I do want these to just be regular walls, because it's kind of, I don't know. I don't love having two different walls coming in here. Let's take a look. I don't know. I think, yeah, I prefer this one. I'm just not sure why. Yeah, I prefer the diorite, actually. I was getting ahead of myself there. I thought I was going to enjoy the andesite a lot more, but apparently not. Um, okay. And we'll throw back in the diorite then. Did I use? Just diorite. Maybe I want to use some polished diorite then for the stairs instead. We'll have a look at how that looks. And we'll have a look at both of them side by side, which one I like more. There we go. Which one is looking better? Uh, this one. What is wrong? I don't get it. Why is this one, which blends heavily into... Oh, this one blends in more, but this one, I don't know. Like, I like how it looks, it feels like it can definitely be improved upon. So I guess I'll get rid of these stairs blocks here. Just replace it with regular diorite? I guess so. I'm liking the window design. I just try to make sure I'm putting in the right block because I want to actually live in here in my survival world. So ideally it's perfect, but it won't be. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I throw in the window then. Like this. I guess it has to be both, or the middle one here, like that. Okay, yeah. Hmm. Maybe I want to add some spruce bits in there. Maybe that actually might work. Let's see what we have. Trapdoor, stair, signs. We'll just see how this turns out. It's definitely going to contrast heavily against the whiter tones that we have, but it could look good if I pull it off right. Should probably grab the fence. Okay, we may be onto something. Let's throw some more stuff in. don't love it underneath like that, but maybe I want to add in a little bit of greenery, perhaps. Let's grab some leaves, you know? We'll throw in a little bit of greenery. Let's grab our azalea. This is always a good leaf to use, I find. Maybe I want to throw it along the front here. No, definitely don't want to do that. It's not looking good. Just like that. If we got rid of that. Does that look good? Maybe if I throw some signs on it. From a distance, yeah, it's looking good. I'm trying to compare and contrast the two windows, though. Yeah, the green looks kind of out of place, but it's almost working, I think. It's a complex build for sure. What if I throw in some like trapdoors like this? Could that work, perhaps? Can I just outline it? Oh, actually, that looks pretty good. Just with maybe without the green. I love the green. Hold on a second. What if I throw it in like that? That actually outlining the window like that is actually making it look pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I can't say I love the gate there. Maybe I did. And if I don't love this being here, maybe I do want the fence gate there. So put a notice of the place. That actually looks pretty good with the spruce in there. I don't think I want to put the spruce on top, though. But that little spruce accent is looking pretty nice. If I do say so myself. Let's, kind of want to, I'd like to replace this, actually. Okay, yeah, I like that. With the little spruce in there, it's looking nice, almost like little shutters, but, you know, they're open. Let's repeat it on this side, so just throwing a whole bunch of trapdoors in. And one fence gate. Just down at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Taking a step back, let's have a look. Oh yeah. I like that a lot, actually. That looks so good. Wow. Crazy, the difference. Yeah, that looks really good. Maybe... Sorry, excuse me a moment. Okay. Maybe... I know I'm working on this part specifically a lot, but I want to make sure it's looking good. If I... Let me see what's something like that. Maybe I don't want the walls there. I just put... Whoop, don't want to do that. Wow, I'm overcomplicating some windows. Yeah, let's keep that. But this is probably going to be the view I'm looking at the most, you know? This is the front of the build. It's the build that, it's the side that looks at me. It has a face. It's cool. I love this granite. It looks so good against the rest of the build. Oh, I love it. The only thing I'd really add is probably some greenery on the bottom. I'm just gonna. It's looking kind of plain. It's looking a little bit sad without some shrubbery. Just adding that in for fun, but yeah, it looks almost like fantasy sort of castle, but I don't know. It's I'm really happy with it. Yeah, that looks good. Um, Maybe the only thing is the gold block. I mean, definitely add something to the build, but is it too much? Is it perhaps too much? Uh, Maybe let's look at some different blocks to replace that gold with. Any suggestions in the chat? Probably not. Um, Maybe raw gold, because it's not as in your face as regular gold, possibly. Well, I definitely like the texture a bit better. Yeah, I prefer that. Okay. Let's look at some different blocks, though. No, it's not too special. I want it to be kind of a flex-ish block, be able to flex. Don't want to use mob skulls right now. Block of redstone, no. And do I want to use a diamond block? Do I want to do it? Just for the major flex? Let's see. Let's take a step back. This is definitely a colder color. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's such a flex. My goodness. Um, I'm gonna keep that for now. That's such a flex. It's pretty funny. I'll keep it. I like it. Definitely using a lot of the colder-ish tone, so I think that's why I love the granite so much. It brings warmth into a rather colder looking build, which is why it looks nice. And yeah, looking at the windows now, and I'm not building it, it actually looks pretty good. Spruce trapdoors definitely helped out a whole lot, adding in that accent. So I'm very happy. I want to take an even further step back and take a look. Tell me that isn't really, really beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. That you can see the little sparkle of the diamond block in front, and even the andesite, which I was worrying about earlier. It's trickling up the build, but it's not like interrupting that gradient. It really actually helps it a lot, like separating the tough and the rest of the build. Yeah, I love that so much. It looks so good from a distance. And this will definitely be my, it's not a mega base, but this will definitely be my main base for my survival world. I really want to build this so much. Okay. Um, Maybe I'll just add in some signs here, and then I probably want to get started on some other sides of the build. Just adding in these little. Just a little bit of that. I'm just going to swap out my block palette just a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit more appropriate. Um, is it maybe... I know I'm focusing on this side so much, but it just looks so good. I'm very, very happy with it. I don't think I've built something so grand before in Minecraft. Like, I know I've built my other castle on a separate live stream, but I don't know, it just doesn't match this look. It was all gray, and it was mostly like stone, it wasn't really textured. But this, like, I don't know. And I never actually got around to building it. I was really looking forward to starting a fresh new world, and I don't know, looking up, it's just so beautiful. I can't stop looking at this. It just looks so good. Okay, let's be productive now. Maybe I want to work on this side a little bit, possibly. Yes, so I want to work on this side now, this green outline here. The only thing is, I built this little tough foundation because in my survival world, just with how I have the rooms planned out, I kind of want to have like the servants hall below it, kind of underground, but I don't want it to be like fully underground. I want the roof level to be right here. You're just hearing me yapping, but I don't think I want to build this foundation right here. Only thing is, not sure how it's going to look. I also want to add a whole lot of depth, and this part isn't going to be as high as this part, like this hallway reaching across. It's not going to be as tall. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Jesus. That looks so good. I'm sorry, I just love it so much. Let's try and get done this little corner then. Probably not today. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun building this though. I'm just deciding, do I want to continue this foundation? I think I probably should. Maybe just like a couple, like 2 blocks lower. Or not. I don't know. See, for this castle, I know I definitely want to have like more foundation like around the castle. Like, I'm not going to build up any walls. It's kind of going to be perched on top of a mountain once I can find an appropriate area to build in my world or at a higher location. But I want to build this on top of a castle, or sorry, on top of a mountain. So there's not going to be any walls. It's just going to be like retaining walls around the entire place, just to keep intruders out, and there's going to be like one main path going along down the mountain. So these aren't like the main walls holding the structure. I'm not going to build like towering walls that are blocking the view of the build. It's going to be perched on top of the mountain. It's going to look beautiful. I love this so much. Yes. Okay. Over here, I think I'm going to add in the foundation, just to keep it in theme with what we have going here. So imagine this part won't take as long. Well, actually, it probably will take longer. Just we'll see. It'll probably take maybe the exact same amount of time. I don't really know yet. Just because this is probably a bigger portion of the build, but I already kind of figured out what I'm doing with that side. So let's just throw in all of our tuff here. Tough bricks going in next, including here. It's too bad we don't have Matica on Bedrock Edition, because this would make the build so much easier to make in a survival setting. Also, I'd just like to say that the spruce and the granite, I know I talked about the granite, but the spruce also just makes this contrast nicely against the whiter tones, just because it has a nice warmer tone, while the granite and the pale oak is a nice colder tone. I don't know why I'm talking about temperature in a build like this, but oh man, yeah. I can't get over how good it looks so far, but stop looking at it. Maybe the only thing I would change is maybe the copper rods, but they're not even that noticeable, and they kind of add that structure and shape to the window. So I'll keep them in for now. If I find a better block to use, I'll use it. But no, I'm very happy with it. Let's throw in a whole bunch of our polished tough here. Polished tough. That'll do. There we go. We need to add some of it on top here. Also, if you're watching this after the stream or you're watching it right now, leave some suggestions on what we should call this castle. I really want a cool name for this castle. I don't know, something mystical, something whimsical, something almost magical. Because I'm really looking forward to building this. I don't know. This is going to be quite a unique challenge. I haven't really built anything this big before, and probably I'm going to get. Well, not probably. Hopefully not. I hopefully won't get burnt out building this, but since I already have this design in mind, it's a lot smaller than what I had planned in my last castle attempts, what I tried to do. I think it'll do pretty nicely. Also, for the keep, I'm imagining I want it to be a little bit taller than the throne hall here. This is already pretty big, but I think it can go a little bit bigger on the back here. I'm also going to make this tower probably the tallest structure, I'm thinking. Tallest part of the build. And immediately I'm noticing I just messed up. Awesome. I wasn't supposed to build on the lime green. I was supposed to not do that. It's fine. I'll just... it needs to be one block out. I forgot. That's okay. I'll just fill it in like this. Just take the cheap way out and not have to break out any of these blocks. It's fine, guys. It's completely fine. We're good. No worries. Didn't mean to do that. Stupid things. Whoopsies. It was supposed to be one block out further. It's okay. I'll try again another day. Also, Mojang, thank you so much just for adding all the tough variants, because tough was one of my favorite blocks to use, or was one of the nicest looking blocks, like stone variants in the game. It just had no variants of it, and I really wanted like bricks of it because I wanted to like build structures and have gradients with it, but it just acted more of a transition between like deep slate and cobblestone. It was just strange, but thank you so much for adding the variants of it because it just makes the game. Well, sorry, not version. It makes it look so much better. Anyways, I am going to just do some inventory reorganization. Let's grab all of our variants, all our gradients, like that. We'll figure out how to detail this in a little bit. And throw in our andesites. I have a bit of a different idea for what I want to do for this roof, I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. For the roof, it's going to be a bit more of a steeper slope than this, so it's going to be... It'll rise 2 blocks and go over 1 block. You'll see what I mean when I actually build it, but... Oh, and I also need to throw in our tough bricks as well. I'm sorry, polished andesite. I can't speak today. That's okay. I can't speak many days. Add another layer of our andesites. Also, work on this side as well. It's just for fun. Man, I really wish there were some people to talk to during the stream. It's okay. I know I'm a small content creator, not the most interesting person to watch live streaming, but I do enjoy playing Minecraft, and I'm going to continue making content for the foreseeable future. Let's work in our diorite then. Actually, I did use glow lighting, and that helped quite a bit. Yeah, it just helped quite a bit. Throw in the side of this. Okay, and we'll throw in the diorite then. Kind of like using this striped gradient. Not something I use too often when building, but I do like it at the moment. Definitely works when you're doing taller builds, like almost striped down, weathered down patterns. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. In my so humble opinion. Man, I really wish I could play on Java Edition, honestly. Could you imagine the type of content creator if I had access to Java Edition? I would probably be leader in the game. I'd be the most successful one. I'm speaking like Donald Trump right now. I won't talk about him. He's a little bit too controversial, so. And we'll keep working on our polish in a site as for the corners. Sorry, I keep going back to this angle, but it looks so good. I'm sorry, but you can't sue me because it looks so good, and you can't deny that. Oh gosh, it's so good. I love it. It's that should be good. Now we'll go in with our polish diorite. Is this diorite reasonable? Oh, now that I'm looking at it, I think I should lower the andesite a little bit more. I think it's going a little bit too tall. It's fine. I'll swap it out in a second. I'll get the rest of this built up. Should be a simple and quick fix. Okay, so we have that in. We're going to add little strips of this. Now for our planks. Just gotta be careful that it doesn't go to. No, okay, we should be good. Never mind. I'm just speaking to myself. I'm speaking gibberish. We should be fine. I was having my own personal doubts, and I am just being a fool. And I'm fully aware of how flammable that pale oak is, but it's fine. I will not turn on fire tick. I am not a fool. Sometimes. Goodness gracious. Alright then. So, got a little bit more. Let's just throw in a little bit of our pale oak, and I'll throw in a stripped pale oak on top, and we'll be on our way. Hmm. Um, okay, my suspicions were confirmed. This might be a little bit too tall now that I'm thinking about it. I still need to add in the strict pellet logs, but this needs to be lowered by a couple blocks. I'm gonna fix the diorite. Hopefully that should resolve our issue, because I don't want this. I want this roof to be a couple blocks lower than the roof that we have here, just for height reasons. I want it to like level out here. So, and I know I'm working with this. I'll be okay. I'll figure it out. It shouldn't be too hard of a fix. We'll be fine. Right? Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm just gonna lower each by like 2 blocks here. Just a little strip of diorite. Oh, there we go. No, I'll keep the inside here. Definitely need to mix in. There we go. This is looking solid. Let's lower the polished diorite then. Also, if you're watching, and you want to suggest a little name for this um, castle, then yeah, feel free. Please drop it in the comments or put it into chat. Like, I don't really have any names, and I'm very much wanting some names. So, I if you give me a decent name, I will most likely have it as part of this build, and I will name it after, and I will give you a shout out in a future video. I'll probably shout you out a whole bunch. I don't know. Let's throw in our pale oak then. Don't want too much. I'll probably just cut it off here. Is probably the end of it. I'm just gonna run like a super quick calculation of what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9 blocks wide. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 17. Okay. Right around here should be good where the cutoff is. That's where I want the roof to end. Or sorry, the walls to end. Let's go down to the bottom and fix up a little bit more of this mess we had going on. I want to blend these in nicely. Like that. That's a little bit like that. Good. Very good. There we go. Something like that. Let's do. Actually, nope, not that. Diorite. Diorite. For our andesite here then. And oops. A little andesite there. There we go. Let's grab our glow lichen and finish up this little bottom section here. Oh wait, no. Let's do this first before we put in our glow lichen. Okay, good. Glow lichen now. Just so we can hide. Just spam it all over the place, and then I've got to put in the rest of the andesite, or polished andesite, along the corners as well. Man, this is looking good. Yeah, that's fine like that. That's looking so good. Grab our polished andesite, bring it to the top. There we go. Take a step back. You know, I think I might want to just take a layer of what is it gonna grab? Let's grab our andesite stairs, because I have an idea. I have a plan. Let's get rid of this layer of pale oak. And let's instead replace it with our upside down polished andesite stairs. Okay, I like that. And then, except for, oh wait, no, not on, not this side. That's the only side. In our header here. Good. So that's what we want. So this is going to be the edge of the roof, and I'm thinking, in order to add some of those warmer tones back into the build, because this is all just very cold and white and rather boring, why don't we do something a little bit unique? Oh, maybe not. And throw some flower pots here. Don't actually put any flowers, but it actually is a really nice just block like that by itself. I don't know. It's unique. It's like a little bulb of something. I don't know. But the first thing we should probably do is figure out what we're doing for this roof. Or for this side here. I think that's more important. Okay, so the very tip of it is going here. That's like the perfect height. As it's not going to be taller than that, it's a nice, it's like halfway up the roof. It'll look good once it's complete. And I kind of want to do something similar to this, so, you know, those upside down stairs. So I'll probably just replace these. Whoa. And if you're wondering where I got this, like, kind of inspired roof, it's from watching Fwip. If you're ever stuck and looking for some build inspiration, go check out Fwip. He is one of the best builders out there. You will not really find another builder outside of him and Hermitcraft and the rest of that kind of gang. So definitely check him out. He's really, really good at what he does. My only concern is, will the iron bars... Yes, okay, that's a problem. We'll find a solution. Or maybe we just want to stick with our fences, that's the only thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to put iron bars on this thing. It's going to connect up with the walls, which I don't want, but it's the way it is. I'll figure out what I'm going to do on top here. 1 second. I don't love that. What if I just put like a stair like that to give it the illusion of a full block, but it's not connecting, and then I kind of do a cheap way and throw a wall like that. Could work, right? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. It's looking solid. Okay, I like that. And it's going like this. Let's grab our flower pots then. Actually, maybe I should figure out the iron bar. I do want these iron bars because they add a bit of, I don't know, coolness to the build, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, I can't really connect it, can I? No, that just looks stupid with the iron bar floating there, so. Ooh, what if I put flower pots on these? Now, that's an interesting idea that I don't love. I'm not going to do that. No, no thank you. Maybe I want to do... No, I won't do it on the side. Let's throw in our flower pots then, like this, like so. Sorry, I just dropped my phone. Okay, yeah, I like that on top. Um, sorry, I have a lot of inspiration from Flip today. So he was building. If you haven't seen Flip, definitely go check him out. He does a bunch of live streams and videos. But he was working on a university build, like a medieval foliage university. I don't know. Just go have a look at what I mean by checking him out. But like he had this roof design where he was using flower pots and buttons on the edges of the roof, and it looked really good. I want to see if I can do something kind of similar to that. I don't know. I don't love the buttons. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm just going to stick with the flower pots, but they still looks decent enough. I just like the flower pots by themselves. It adds a little bit of warmth to a very cold build. Keep saying cold. Goodness, keep saying cold. um, I guess the only thing is that I shouldn't put any here, because this is technically going to be a continuation of the wall, so I need to work on that. Work on building the wall up a little bit. Up to here. Okay. Now that we're here, let's take our polished andesite stairs, throw them like that. Maybe that there. And then let's take a look at our roof design as well. I think I want to use deep slate. I think would be a good strategy for what I want to do. So I'm going to take my tiles, polished deep slate, and regular deep slate. I'm going to grab the stair variants as well for those. Excuse me one moment while I search that into the creative menu. Polished, cobble, there we go. What if I go just speaking to myself? There we go, that's probably better. Let's start the roof here. I'm just going to use deep slate tiles just for a bit, and then we'll texture it after. I really wish we had half slabs so I could do some proper building like this. If we had half slabs for every block variant, it would be just so much more convenient, so much more fun to build, honestly. Like, and Mojang just refuses to add them for seemingly no reason. Like, you have the stone cutter in the game, or add a new workstation like the woodcutter or something. Like, we want slabs. We want half slabs. And honestly, it wouldn't be that hard to implement. Like, you have... Just rotate this, like, 90 degrees. That's all we want. It's not much. Mojang, please add it. The community would love you. So that's kind of looking funky right here, but I'm going to let it. I'm going to roll with it, honestly. I'll leave that for now. Let's continue this, and I'm actually going to break that. Go. That, maybe? Yeah. That should work. So Let's do that. Yeah, this roof design is going to be a little bit tricky. That's the only thing. I want to make sure I get it spot on right, though, the first time, so tear it down. Let's throw our flower pots in. Every other block will look good, I think. There we go. And I won't leave it flat like this. I'll probably do some like windows in the roof or something. I won't leave it like this. It'll look good. Do not believe you. Just gotta make sure I connect it all up properly. And if you have any suggestions for what else I should add to this castle, feel free to like say it. Put it in the comments, put it in the chat, whatever you like to do. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Look at that. Corner of the castle. Yeah, I like it. We'll definitely add some windows in here, but I just want to make sure I get the roof all spotless. For the top of the roof, I need to figure out a nice design that I can use. Maybe some of this, and where's my iron bars? I can use some iron bars here. I'm thinking maybe actually let me get my blocks together. I need some slabs, I think, and some deep slate slabs. Some of these. I'm just gotta run them across like this. There we go. I'm thinking if I just alternate every other block, throw some, if it gets them, and just there. Throw some andesite walls on those. Throw some fences there. And iron bars on top of those. I think that's a good design for the top of the roofs. It just connects in the middle like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I'd say. I like that a lot. Good. Same here. Well, they're full blocks, so I can just go like this. Chuck them on top. Fence. Get all those settled. Just some iron bars will do nicely. That's the one frustrating thing, though. I can't throw iron bars on that. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it still looks good. Oh yeah, check that out. It's a great view of the castle. Beautiful. Love it, absolutely love it. Alright. You have to work on this side. Don't know. I'll do this side first, actually. Just trying to mirror what I did on this side, just making sure that I know what I'm doing. Beautiful. And then I'll build a wall out from here, and I'm gonna have it tile, yada yada yada. You know the drill. Let's grab our flower pots for those warmer tones, which will look splendid. I'll get rid of that one. We're gonna have to break it anyways later. Just want to step back and look. Yeah, look at that. That looks beautiful. Let's add this end, or this part in then. Do I want to maybe add a balcony here? Kind of want to do something a little bit different to make it not look like the... Sorry. Not look like it's the exact same structure. I kind of want it to make it look like a hallway going through the rest of the build. I'll find a different window design. How about that? Or just make one. So I'm thinking here we're going to have some windows. It's probably a smart move. How big? I don't know. Yeah, how big do I want these windows? Maybe just a smidgen like that. Yeah. Okay, I like that. So let's grab maybe some stairs. Throw those in and see how they look. Well, let's see. That. Let's try that. Take a step back. We'll definitely add more detail. Yep. That's looking pretty good. For start. Let's try our trapdoor trick again, because that works pretty nicely for me last time. Actually do it on both sides, so this. Absolutely love that. That's looking pretty good. Definitely not done though, so we need to... Let's take our smooth stone. We'll add it in. Oh, whoopsies. We'll add it in on the bottom here. Just to kind of separate it. Maybe on top as well. That could look good. Don't love the smooth stone on top because it kind of looks like eyebrows for eyes. It's like on the left. They do look like eyebrows a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. Let's take some of this, place what we broke. It's better. There. Good. Just want to figure out how I can add a little bit more detail because it's looking good. It can definitely look better. So maybe I'll add in my glass now. It's probably a smart move. I'm thinking, oh, do I actually want to, like I did for these windows, do I want to move them out by a block? That's probably a smart thing to do, but and it might ruin how this wall looks on this side. I'm not going to... You know what? Let's just experiment. Let's move this out by one block. This... Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do on this side, so maybe that's not a great idea. I use walls like I did here? Probably. Okay, let's try that. Use some walls. Let's try that. So I'll break that and just compare the two windows that I have. And I want some stairs here underneath. if I did something now. I did that. Most of these windows would kind of have to be connected, wouldn't they? Yeah, it's tricky. I'll figure it out though. I'm gonna have to combine the windows because it's 2 blocks here separating, so it's not enough room. Just let me cook. I know what I'm doing. Am I cooking? I think I am. This is working. Let's actually throw in our glass. I'm gonna break trapdoors we have here and just throw in the glass now. There we go. It's better. And I'm liking that blue shade as well. That's looking good. What do I want to do? We want some trapdoors, like pale oak trapdoors. That could look good. Kind of on the bottom. Goodness me. Just figuring out how I want to detail this. Like this. Well, first and foremost, I should probably have a look at how it looks here. Yeah, okay. It's not interrupting with what I want to do too terribly. Just want to make sure I get this right first time. So, how do I want to do this then? Maybe I use some diorite then? Like that. I'll throw in my trapdoors because I know I need those. I definitely want to keep using them as shutters like that because they look really good. I know they're going to look good. I'll take a step back and show you. Just frames out the window look so much better. I like that a lot. It's just the middle part that's giving me a little bit of trouble here. Do I want to use some lodestones? I'll just grab onto these in case I want to. Yeah. Let's see. Here and here, maybe? Okay. Yeah, the lodestones are adding something. I don't know what, but they're adding something. Maybe I do want some gates. What if I did this? I did something a little bit like this. And I threw in the gates underneath like that. Okay. It's looking good. Just this middle part that's giving me trouble now. It's looking disgusting, honestly. Maybe I do just want some walls like that. Kind of just throw them in there. Okay. Like, this looks good, it's not perfect, and I need it to be perfect. No, it's good, I like it. It can be more. And I'll repeat the design on the other side, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm just taking a step back. It's just the middle that's giving me a lot of trouble. I don't know if I love... Maybe it's the pale oak. Maybe I'll replace it with some, I don't know. Maybe I want to throw in some lodestones at the top here, perhaps? take a step back. No, that looks disgusting. Let's replace it with some diorite stairs. I know I'm being extremely picky right now. Do that. Have a look. Let's try something here. Let's kind of just flip these stairs 90 degrees and see how that looks as well. Yeah. Every little adjustment is something. Maybe I want to throw these in like that. Yeah, it's tricky. You don't want to... Maybe some trapdoors like that. Maybe that'll do something. You know what? That doesn't look terrible. Working with even numbers like this is tricky, but that's the way I chose it. Just to give me a little bit of a challenge along this this wall. I'm also very shocked by the amount of work we've done today. This has been, what, a 2-hour stream, and my goodness, has it been a lot of progress. Got done, like, definitely not half the build, but like maybe a quarter of the build so far. Like, that's pretty impressive, I'd say. I do like this window. It's looking good. It's coming together. It's not perfect, and there's still more I can add. I want to kind of replicate the replicates the grandness I'm having on this side, and it's just, I don't know, giving me a rough time. And I'm liking the trapdoors we actually have on top here. It's almost working as a half slab for these diorite stairs we have, so that's good. Did I? I guess I never really tried this. Do I want to maybe throw, just experimenting, some iron bars on the bottom here? Maybe I tried that earlier and I just forgot, but if I try this, is that going to help at all? I don't love it there. Can't say I do. I don't think I'll love it on the other windows either. Let's see. I do that. Nope, I don't love it. Do I? I get from here. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not what I'm looking for. It's not a full solid block. It kind of looks good as, like, spiky little pillars. But no, it's good. I don't know what else I can add. If you have any suggestions, please leave it in the chat, like how I can improve this little window design here, like what, like, nitty-gritty blocks I can add here. It's good. It's not perfect. Well, it's great. It's not perfect. I just want to get this build perfect because it's looking so good so far. And I really like this little granite that we have there. I can't stop looking at it, but it looks so nice. Let's copy this design onto the other side then, since I'm kind of done. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this layer here. Okay. Like that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to copy all of this. Then we have our smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Then we have our load stones. Like this. We gotta throw our trapdoors like that. And then our diorite stairs. There we go. Do we have some fence gates here, connecting up with those walls. What are those walls? Wait. I think it went like that. Yes. And walls on top of these here. Trapdoors here. 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 There, right there, here, here, and then our tail loop. I think that's our design. I'll just chuck in the stained glass here. You know, this is looking so nice. The interior, I think, will be a bit of a challenge because outlining this will be a little bit tough, but like the windows on the inside, but I'm not worrying about that right now. I much prefer exterior than interior design, I'm going to be honest. No, that looks really good. I like that a lot. Good. So, we have that done. Do I want to work on anything other or on this wall at all? Maybe I want to add some diorite walls and then some polish andesite just to give it a little bit more depth as well. I'm going to just experiment with that super quickly. If I go smooth stone here, 1, 2, 3, smooth stone here, break this, and then we throw in our diorite walls. That's not really adding anything, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like it immediately. You can always tell right off the bat when I don't like something. And I don't like that. That's fine. That's good like that. Moving on to this side, I want to have something similar-ish to what we have going on here, like a little grand window. So I'm going to throw it a little bit further down, probably like right center of the window right there. I think will be good. Don't want it to be as large, probably just like this. Just gonna chuck these back in. Okay, so we have a square window, but I can change that just by grabbing some of this. I have an idea. I have a plan. Do something kind of, well, no. If I kind of go like this, and grab some slabbage, or sorry, trapdoor stuff here. And just connect it with some trapdoors, I think should be good. It's going to be a bit of a smaller one. And this is actually, I think, pretty similar to what I have on a chapel I have in my other creative world. If you know, you know. But I think this is the same design. It has a nice little circle. It's a nice little window I can add in there. That should be good. So let's do that. I might want to do something pretty similar to this. Take a little bit of glass here, slightly different shades. So let's throw our cyan here, and our blue stain like that, like so. Yeah, beautiful. That'll work for me. Good. So that window looks good. I think more can be done on this side as well. This side is looking good. Everything on, if you're facing this way, it looks good head on. As for this side, I don't know. It's kind of lacking. And I'm not sure in what department. Maybe I want to add like a little balcony, perhaps? sure how accessible it's going to be, but maybe we can add in that. Yeah, maybe just a smaller balcony. We'll try it. Let's grab our diorite walls. Smooth stone. Let's just organize this a little bit. Smooth stone, lodestones, diorites. Um, some of our stairs, our walls. We'll try this. Oh, we're going to walls. Okay. Thinking a little bit higher, probably. Right around here-ish. Yeah. Okay. And we have our lodestones, smooth stone, not our walls, our stairs. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the lodestones here and put them here instead. Smooth stone. No, smooth stone and then diorite walls. Okay, maybe. Something like that, possibly. We fill the rest in with our smooth stone like that. Maybe just our iron bars, possibly? Could look good. Not doing exactly what I want to do. It's definitely something, I just don't know if I love it. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely adds to build. It just, I don't know. I don't want it to feel out of place. Almost, it's kind of what it's doing. So, no. From this angle, it actually looks pretty good. Um, Here, yeah, I like it. I guess similar design to what we have on here. Yeah, I like it. This would actually look really good in a snow biome. I don't want to build it in a snow biome, but it definitely would look good there. I'm gonna build it on top of a mountain. It's just, yeah. Um, yep, this is good. So we have that in. And yeah, I'm not totally sure if I want to go with this balcony design. Like, I just did it pretty quickly and I want to see if I can make any edits to it. Like, it's a lot going on for sure. From this angle, it looks good. It's from this angle I'm not too sure about. And I'm not like if I'm just walking along up in the castle grounds from like right here, like it looks good. It's just not what I want it to be. Almost. Maybe let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I like that better. Slowly making edits to it. Let's maybe add a doorway. Maybe that's what it's lacking. Let's do something a little like this. kind of similar to what we have going on down here, just a little bit different. Let's grab our spruce. There we go. Okay, good. Oh wait, no, not there. Diagonal right. Okay, that's good. Now we throw in our doors like that. Okay. And if I add one more little thing here, possibly. Oh, no, not that. Yeah, let's look. That actually helps quite a bit. I think I'm happy with that little balcony. It looks pretty solid. Yeah, it looks good. Um, do I want to add anything here? That's the only question. I think that's probably the last thing I'd want to do. It is fairly flat, but it still looks decent. It's just it has nothing on it. Like if I'm walking this way, I just see nothing there. It looks great from this angle. I just don't know if I want to keep it that way. No, I think I want to keep it like that. I think it looks good. I don't want to go overboard with how many windows we add. They already look really, really good, and I can't really add anything too big there because I don't really have the space. And yeah, I just don't want to go overkill with windows. And actually, the balcony looks really, really good, so I'm happy with that. I know I'm not going to do this on the survival world, but I just want to add in a little itty-bitty thing here, just out front, just for the creative world purposes. I just want to have it look pretty good before I have it in the stream. Something a little like this. Lovely. Yeah, that's looking good. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that warm granite. I can't get over how good it looks. That warm granite. Oh, I'm just noticing one little error that we have. These tough walls are supposed to go 2 blocks high. Actually, I didn't even add them in this side, so that's something we gotta fix super duper quickly. These are supposed to be 2 blocks high, not 1. I'm just noticing that now, and it looks better, actually. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so good. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it so much. Just imagine this on the top of a mountain. I'm just gonna... Excuse me. I'm gonna just change my FOV, my video real quick, set it to the lowest. Always gets the best views. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. I think I'm going to end the stream there. It is actually 10 o'clock where I am, so I'm going to have to end it. Because it is time for me to go to bed. So, if you watched the whole stream, which I don't think anyone did, well, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. This has actually been a lot more productive than I thought it would be. It looks so good behind me. So, I do appreciate you watching. If you have enjoyed the stream, I mean, I don't ask this a whole lot, but maybe subscribe just because I do put a lot of work into my videos and my building. Well, thank you so much. I'll leave it there, and I'll leave you with a nice view of the castle. enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.